So, hey, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I just want to wrap up this three-part series of my fragrance collection, and I just want to share with you the fragrances that I have left on these seven shelves that I have left here. I just want you to know that, yes, it is a bit excessive, but I love each and every single one of them. So, without further ado, I don't want to get into detail too much as to what the fragrances smell like because I do have a lot to run through. So let us just, I'm just going to show you what I have and so we can get through this. So we're first going to start off on this shelf, and over here I have Nabris by Lattafa, which is a beautiful cacao and tonka fragrance. Back here I have Ishq Al Shuk Gold. This is another fragrance from Lattafa from the Pride collection, which has that suede note and it is so beautiful. This one is Good Girl by Catalina Herrera. Then I have this Betsy Johnson Tutu, and I can't remember the name of it, but I keep this for decoration purposes only. Here I have from Zara, this is Sensual Vanilla. Then another 2024 release from Zara is Amber Fever. Next, I have another 2024 release, and this is Stellar Amber. And then from Zara, here I have Supreme Vanilla, which is beautiful, and it has that beautiful ink note to it. Back here, I have Bath & Body Works Forever Red Vanilla Rum, which I've had in my collection for a long time. She is worthy of being on this shelf because she's giving eau de parfum concentration, and she's a body mist, okay? That's how good she is. To the front, I have Good Fortune. I think this is the Elixir from Viktor and Rolf, which is a very incensey vanillic fragrance. This one is Care by Paris Corner, and she is not one to be played with, okay? Do not blind buy this fragrance. You will regret it. I can only wear this outdoors to my daughter's basketball games. Besides being very oudy and leathery and all the things, okay, she smells really, really good on the dry down. That's the reason why she's still in my collection. Here I have Christian Siriano. This is Midnight Silhouette with that praline note. Over here I have, this is Angel Elixir from Mugler. Over here I have Baruch Satin Oud, which is an interpretation of MFK's Oud Satin Mood, I think. Not too sure. Then over here I have La Nuit Pandora. I picked this up from Paris Corner or maybe Amazon, and this is the interpretation of La Nuit Trésor by Lancôme, and it smells really good. Over here I have Prada Candy Night. Then I have Victoria's Secret Teas Candy Noir. I have Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath & Body Works. Then I have Banana Republic Tobacco and Tonka Bean, which is good. Then I have Narciso Rodriguez. I have For Her, which is really, really sexy and musky. Over here I have Black Opium, and I think this one is Le Parfum, which is triple the doses of vanilla in one fragrance. It is so good. I have Black Opium Over Red, which is a beautiful cherry fragrance. And I have the original Black Opium. Here I have Vanilla 28, the travel size, and the 3.4 fluid ounce. This is nothing but vanilla extract in a bottle to put on the body. It is so good. Back here I have Dolce & Gabbana The Only One, and this one is the Intense, and I love that one for date night. It's beautiful white floral with some coconuts. And another one that I love with coconut, and it is white floral heavy. And when I say hair heavy, this thing is syrupy sweet, okay? That is Versace Crystal Noir. Heavy, and it's super sweet. Back here, I have Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb Midnight, which is a juicy berry, and it's just really a sexy date night fragrance. And finally, for this shelf, I have C, and this is the Intense, the 2021 version, with that blackberry or the black currant note, which is syrupy sweet, and I love it. So, starting off with this shelf, we're going to first start off with Mix Bar, and I do have several of them. I have the Blackberry Tonic, which is a beautiful sweet blackberry fragrance. Next, we have Whipped Almond, which is a very lactonic, sweet fragrance that I love. We have Cloud Musks, which is a sexy musk your skin but better fragrance. There's Tangerine Squeeze, which is a very sour and very citrusy. Then there is Pear Blossom, which is a pear um, flower, or I believe it's like the flowers of the pear tree type of fragrance. It doesn't really smell like pear per se, but it's giving that vibe. Okay. Then there is hibiscus, sparkling hibiscus, which is a champagne hibiscus fragrance. Over here, there is a vanilla bourbon, which is a sweet vanillic fragrance, and it smells good. And finally, there is woody elixir, which is just an amazing skin enhancer, if you ask me. Then over here, I have Club de Nuit Imperial, which is the interpretation of Delina exclusive. This is very, very incensey and it's floral and I love it, but I can only wear it in the winter. Over here I have Paris Corners Taskine Caramel Cascade. It is a mouthful, but it's such a beautiful caramel forward fragrance. Here I have Billie Eilish, and this is the first one that she came out with. It is definitely a red berry sweet tonka type of fragrance. I think there is some cacao in here as well. It is just like Nebris. It is almost exactly the same, okay? They smell so similar. Then here I have Peppery Jeans London for Her, I think. I think that's the name of it, but it's a very sweet caramel fragrance. I think there's caramel in this one, or almond in this one. It's so good. Then I have Latafa Kamra Kawa, which has that burst of cinnamon and coffee, which is, to me, it smells really high end. I don't know what else to say about it. Then we have the original Kamra, that I've used down quite a lot over the past year. I love that one. Then I have Clinique My Happy. This is cookies and cream. This is my second bottle. I just recently picked this one up from Macy's and have not really used it, but it's a beautiful winter fragrance with that cookie essence type of scent. I don't know, but it's like baking essence, if you ask me. Here we have Mimic 79, which is the cherry fragrance. I think this is supposed to be the interpretation of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Then we have Mimic number 57, which has pistachio. So it's some type of pistachio interpretation. I think it is the Kayali Yum Pistachios dupe or interpretation of that one. And then here we have Sol de Janeiro. The interpretation for that one, this one is Mimic 32. This one is a blend of Warm Gourmand. Over here we have the Pink Sugar Berry Blast by Aquilina, which is one of my faves. And of course, this is the original Pink Sugar from Aquilina, which is a sweet, girly, youthful type of fragrance. Then we have Escada Agua del Sol. And this is just a beautiful fruity fragrance. These four are all very, very fruity to me. I think this one here has that sorbet note. This one smells just like, um, which is Santorini Sunrise, smells just like a fruit cocktail, if you ask me. I love that one so much. Then here we have Escada Miami Blossom that has the pineapple and the coconut, I think, in that one. Haven't reached for that one in a while. And of course, there is Escada Sorbeto Rosso, which has the watermelon. Back here, I have all my um, travel size roll ons and sprays that I just reach for whenever I travel. Most of the time, I just dip in here, pick what I want, and I keep it moving, and I keep it in this nice little jar. It's so pretty, and I can see what I want. Just reach, grab, and go. Very nice. So that is it. So first, we're going to start off with this Olympia Solar by Paco Rabanne. This one is a beautiful ozonic fragrance made for summer. Okay, it's very sunscreeny. Then we have Ellis Brooklyn Bee, which has that beautiful honey note. It's so good. Um, Next, we have Nest Vanilla Bourbon. This one has that beautiful brown sugar and vanilla note. Then we have the Nest Golden Nectar that has that suede. It's not for the faint of heart, so be careful. Um, do not blind buy this one for sure. Then over here we have this Pure Grace Nude Rose, which is a beautiful rosy, very floral fragrance, but it's so good. Over here we have this is Alien Eau Extraordinaire, which has that beautiful tea note added to it. And we have Alien, I think this is Goddess Intense, and another solar, beautiful, sunscreeny type of fragrance that's good for summer. I feel like it's good all year round, and it definitely has that added coconut note in it. Over here, I have Burberry London, which is a beautiful grown woman sexy scent. I love that, especially for date night. I have back here Moschino Toy 2, which has that apple. I'm sorry, it's a fresh pear fragrance, and I love it so much. Here we have the KLE. This one is the vanilla royal sugared patchouli, and this one has that creme brulee, which is beautiful. It has that brown sugar to it. There's some vanilla. It is so good, and it's good. Over here, I have Yara Tus, which has that beautiful mango. It's creamy. It is definitely an interpretation of Paco Rabanne's fame. Back here, I have Loewe Woman 001. This is another beautiful fragrance that I love. It is fresh and clean, and it's very musky. I love the sandalwood in here. It's more of a pencil shaving sandalwood in this one than I can't imagine. Okay, and that's probably the reason why I love it. It's just so good. Back here, I have Dolce and Gabbana. I think this one is Sunset and Selena, which is just a very fresh, very almost green type of fragrance. And I love this one all year round. Musimam White Intense. This one has that coconut note, but it is a very creamy sandalwood in this one. And I love it. It's just so creamy, it's soft. Back here, I have Jennifer Lopez. This one is Miami Glow. This one is another sunscreeny, very summertime fragrance that's really good for the summer, for beach vacations, wherever you want to go. Here we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun, and this one is so good, especially for the summertime. I believe this one has that added coconut to it. So good. Then I have Daisy by Marc Jacobs. This is Daisy Oh So Fresh. That is very floral, and I love this one in the spring and in the summer because she is definitely a vibe then. Okay, that's only when I wear this one. Okay, moving right along, we have Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere, and this one here has coconut, and I think there is some cashmere in this one. It's very warm and soft. Next here we have Sarah Jessica Parker Stash Unspoken. This one is another nighttime fragrance for me. I love this one. It is very sexy, but it's wearable. There is some, I believe, some pink pepper in this one. So it gives it a little bit of a spicy kick, and I love it. Oh, sure. Then we have Tutti Delices Vanilla Cream. This one has vanilla cream. Next, we have Fancy by Jessica Simpson, which is a beautiful caramel fragrance. It layers so well with so many things. Here I have Paris Corner Mango Punch, which is a beautiful mango fragrance. I have C. This one is the Eau de Toilette by Giorgio Armani, and it is just such a beautiful light scented floral. Next here we have Angel Gold by Victoria's Secret, which is a citrusy, musky type of fragrance. This one here is Perfect by Marc Jacobs. This is the original, and this one has that almond milk. Here I have Estee Lauder's Bronze Goddess, which is a beautiful, summery, aquatic type of fragrance. And then I have All Harmaine Amber Oud. This one is the gold edition that smells very fruity and it's very unisex if you ask me. So here we have Sabrina Carpenter's Sweet Tooth Caramel Dreams, which is a beautiful dark chocolate and caramel type of fragrance. It's so good. And over here we have Max Creme de Nude, which is another caramel fragrance that's super sweet, but it's a little bit musk. Back here we have the Jo Malone London Yellow Hibiscus Cologne, and this one has some lime and it definitely has some florals. I think there's rose in there, so it's really good. This one is the Kayali The Wedding Velvet Santal, and this one is so good. I love this one just a little bit more than the Silk Santal. Now these I have in my collection. I have not worn them just yet, so I'm just going to clearly show them to you. This one is Marrakesh in a Bottle by Kayali, and then this one here is Capri in a Bottle. I have not really worn them to share my opinion, but I do have them and I love them. Over here I have Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Shine. This one is a very sunscreeny, beautiful fragrance for the summer. And finally on the shelf I have this Gucci Flora. This one is the gorgeous orchid that I've recently picked up from Sephora, and I love it because it's so beautiful. It is not childish. It's just such a beautiful vanillic fragrance. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to move on to the next shelf. So next we have this Victoria's Secret Bombshell Magic. This one has some blackberry and I think there's patchouli, which really grounds this one. It just makes it so super delicious. Then we have another Victoria's Secret Bombshell. This is Bombshell Wildflower, which is a very soft, aquatic, watery type of fragrance. I haven't used that one much. This one is Jean Paul Gaultier So Scandal, which has that milk note, and it is so delicious. I love that one. I feel like there's also tuberose in that one. Back here we have Jimmy Choo Rose Passion that does not have a lick of rose in it. This one has some frangipani and some coconut, so it's very summery. Next we have Jimmy Choo. This one is the Exotic Bloom, I think, or just Exotic, and this one here is a very fruity fragrance with some patchouli that grounds that one. Next here we have Taskeen Marina. This is by Paris Corner, and this one here is another juicy, citrusy, very citrusy fragrance that blends well with a lot of things, and it's good for the summer. And then we have Dolce and Gabbana. This is Dolce Garden, and this is so good. It's so juicy, it's coconutty, it's sweet, it's milky, it's like tonic, it's all the things. I love that one so, so much. Over here we have Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. This one has, I think, a pear, and it is just so delicious. I'm not the biggest fan of gardenia. I'm not, okay? But I do like it in this one. It is well blended. Next here we have our Care Fusion. This is from Paris Corner, and this is the interpretation of Eden Sparkling Lychee, which is right back there. As you can see, I have the travel size, and I do have the full size 1.7. So I have all three that really has that same sparkling quality. It smells amazing. It's juicy. There's lychee in here. There's some other fruits, a whole bunch of fruits, and it's just so delicious. And back here I have this. This is from Aquilina Pink Sugar, and this is Pink Flower. I've had this for quite a while. This is a La Vie Belle interpretation. It smells just like it, and for a fraction of the cost. Over here, we're going to start off with this Dolce & Gabbana Parfum. This one here is a beautiful marshmallow type of fragrance. It is just super sweet, it's juicy, and I love this one. Back here we have the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Rose. This one here is a beautiful rose geranium type of fragrance. Wasn't the fondest of this one when I first got it. It was just a little bit too strong for me. But now that I have Rihanna Fenty, and that Fenty perfume smells a little bit similar to this one, I really appreciate it for what it is. Over here I have that Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa, which is a beautiful sunscreeny white floral heavy type of fragrance with, I think, some coconut added to it. It is super, super amazing. It just screams vacation. Back here I have L'Imperatrice, and this is number 3. This is the one, I think, with the rhubarb and the watermelon. And then the original is right over here. This is the original L'Imperatrice, and this one is just watermelon, if I am correct. I could be wrong, but one of them have the rhubarb, and I could never put my finger on it. I just love them for the summertime. And then I have Sarah Jessica Parker NYC Crush. This is a beautiful coconut, a watery coconut water type of fragrance, and I love that one as well. So that is it for this shelf. I am going to have a part 4, unfortunately. So yeah, it's going to be one more part and we will be done. I love you. May God bless you.